This is about the broad category of user-generated content, video AI avatars. This one that I'm talking about isn't specifically about Mirage, just Mirage came out recently, so that's what prompted the conversation. Those are all posts of people who've made their own user-generated content AI avatar systems in the last probably 2 to 3 months. It is an insanely pervasive product that is coming out. The people aren't real. You put your product into it, they talk about it as if they're a user. I find it mostly incredibly deceitful. They're getting used by TikTok shop type people who want to sell a product, and hey, like, I just got this new health product, it's the best thing ever. But they're not real, and they're being deceitful in that they are not users, so it's not user generated content. But you could click through any of these and you'll see, not only do I think it must be reasonably easy to make these tools because people are spooling them out left, right, and center. There's a couple of like standout ones that are the best ones. But when did it stop being important that it was an actual user? When is Instagram, Meta, etc. going to figure something out to stop you using AI avatar? Like, there's no digital fingerprint that can prove this stuff exists, right? That the person existed. How are they going to combat this? Because it's can be used incredibly deceitfully.
Is it in the metadata, do you think? Perhaps? Because remember they were building, like, this was one of the things early on in the days, was like how to distinguish, and there's like AI kind of leaves like a watermark inside, and then you know that it is there, and it could just purely be metadata. It could be in the file itself, and then like there's a way to extract that. It's true what Daryl's saying. Like, people, you look at this and go, oh yeah, this guy's real. Like, Sim saw something last night, and it was probably still a real person doing, like, it was a chick, super fit, looked great, and Sim's like, this chick does not just get the, because they were selling a Pilates kind of thing, and she's like, this chick didn't look for like this from Pilates. She squats, she does all the work, and she was like, Sim was like, I was about to say, like, should I sign up for Pilates? Because she is like, it's showing her, like, that's advertising, right? Like, I've been doing this forever. The fact that we can do it now with AI is just adding, it just makes it easier.
Hey, real quick, our crew's mission is to build the ultimate content OS, and we need your help. Think of it like a single place for you to manage all your projects, all your tasks, and all your team. So if you're a content creator or you help other people make content, check out Clipflow and turn that chaos into calm. All right, back to the episode.
The scale of the noise is insane. Like, that you could spool up 50 different looking people. However, I also find it kind of cool for example, on the Clipflow homepage, the things that VO would be good for too is like simulate a person, but don't present them as a real person. I think I spoke about this the other day, Ken. If we used actual testimonials, but then just made a video representation, it could be manipulative, but you could also, just by putting a male and a female doing the exact same thing, you reach a different market, and you didn't have to find someone to represent your brand in that way. So the scale of it's pretty insane. The speed of being able to test hooks is really good, but to use it the way everyone's using it here, where it's directly selling a product that they use, is just like crazy to me. Like you said, everyone's always done this. Everyone's always found ways of being deceitful to take money out of your hands.
Like the gym bros selling supplements. Like, look at those dudes that are jacked out of their tree, and it's like, I take creatine. No, you don't. Take testosterone, Deca, growth hormone, Anavar, and a bit of friggin', Tren, just to look like that. And then you're selling it, that's a creatine. And like, look, you remember the bodybuilders? Like, you watch, I remember when I was starting out, I'm like, look at these jack dudes. And it's because they're on, like, what's the one? Jack 3D, which had all the friggin' band things in it. And you're like, I need to be on that.
Just be that item, because I want to look like that.
Yeah, so I think the thing is here, what will happen is creators either will be like, you'll look at them and you're like, I know that face, or I don't even know who this person is, so I actually don't care about their opinion. I think that's why having a presence is so important, especially if you want to be a influencer. It's like, I know that guy, and I've watched so many things, and like, and even if I used a fake avatar of myself selling something that I would sell, does that matter? Probably not so much. Because like, I probably would have sold it.
Because it's something that you've vetted, basically. The trust is that you've put your name to it, and people will put their names to shit that's not good as well. So
if you believe every person on the internet saying stuff, and you're gonna get cooked by this, and that's most people. Like, that is gonna happen. But then there is that the alternative is like, well, I've developed trust with my users and my audience. And they know me, and they know that that's what I would say. And if I just couldn't be bothered because I look like crap today and I just want to get a shot, and I just used this and it was looked by me and did my things and said my stuff, like, does it matter? No, I don't think so. But yeah, it's tough.
The other part of this one, just from a business context, is it's incredibly hard to stay away from this when you see the results people get.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I could spool up 50 people to talk about Clipflow and start getting views tomorrow by doing this. And it's like, how much do I care about being honest when I could get 10,000 people onto the platform in a week just by setting these up and being like, I found this really cool tool that makes project management and all of my creation way easier. But that person didn't say it. It's like, oh, like you really kind of want to try it.
I think it's just like, what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to grab attention? Because in the end of the day, like you can cut corners and be deceptive. But if you just said, hey, I'm an AI,
yeah, I'm not real, but
I'm not real. But if I was, like, because you can make it cool and like, I'm not real, but if I was, or I'm not a content creator, but if I was, this is what I'd use. It's a cool hook. It's interesting, and you'll get attention. And you'll still achieve the same goal, but you haven't been deceptive. You haven't said, I'm a real content person.
Yeah. It just feeds into the dead internet theory stuff even harder, hey? Because it's just going to be a bunch of AIs looking at a bunch of AIs looking at a butt.
Yeah, you're dear, Brett.
You're not wrong. That's what the internet is.
That'll be that too. A bunch of AIs like scraping through a bunch of AI generated videos. You know what I'm saying? Like it just feels weird.
The risk of everything getting worse and worse and worse because there's no new data and AI will just like garble itself. Do you ever see the thing of the two AI agent voice things talking to each other?
Yeah. Have you seen that
language?
Have you seen that?
Yeah, and they changed like.
Yep, I can speak faster like this.
Yeah, crazy, man. Look, this is UGC. I mean, I skip all of it anyway. So I just think our viewing habits are going to adapt. You know, it's like we see a billboard, I don't even see it anymore. It's just there. And then some person close my eyes while I'm driving. I can't even see it, you know. But like, I think it's going to be the same. I think we're going to scroll and just going to be like, whatever. I already do that. So
yeah,
I reckon it's going to get to a point where you don't even scroll. Like,
no, man. It's just boring. But it is creepy and I'm into it.
That's what we said about Dig, right? Like pulling back to that Dig video that we can link in the
you
somewhere up here.
Avatars in there.
Yeah, it's all about just being pure, no AI. So maybe we just build platforms that are that. And guess what? We'll probably just have a little chip implant.
Yep. To verify our
sort of mark.
Yep.
That we're real. So,
this is tough, boys.
Yeah.
Good find, Dazzle.
Crazy. All right. Nice one.